good YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in. Once again, Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual, back with another banger today, guys, on the review of the upcoming Jordan 4 White Oreo. Now, guys, I'm using a different lens today. Unfortunately, my 16x35 died on me. So, you might see some differences. Maybe you don't. I do, and it's bothering me, but we gotta get through the day. We gotta get through the day, man. We have the review of the upcoming Jordan 4 White Oreo. These are set to release on July 3rd. That's this upcoming Saturday, July 4th. I hope you guys have a blessed July 4th as well. And I think these are going to be a problem. As far as material goes, right off the rip, you have a Rumpelstiltskin nutsack leather, but not an old one, not as tumbled as the original Jordan 4 Oreo. This is called the White Oreo. We can talk about the differences between the two a little bit later on in the video. But as far as the leather goes, it has a very nice leather. Reminds me of the Metallic 5 leather. Reminds me of, I can't think of any other shoe off the top of my head, but Metallic 5. Pure Money 4 is what this kind of resembles more to me, in my opinion. It's slightly tumbled, but not very tumbled. Like, you just got to see the close-ups and the B-roll shots to kind of get the detailing of what I'm talking about. You also have this tech gray that go around the whole entire shoe. That is actually the name of the shoe's color, or the shoe itself is actually the Jordan 4 Tech Gray. But now it's being called, of course, the White Oreo. And I think it has a lot to do with that tech gray that we see here on the midsole and also on the wings. However, slightly different from the actual Oreo, we have here netting on the side and netting on the tongue. So they did change that out there. And I don't know, we don't know when Jordan Brand makes these shoes, are they actually making these shoes to be called the White Oreo? Or if we're giving them these names, I have yet found that out. Like, is Nike out there like, hey, psst, we dropping this? Can you start pushing the name White Oreo? Because I'm pretty sure, like, it has to be done that way, if anything, because Jordan Brand can't call this shoe the Oreo, because Oreo is the actual brand, I'm pretty sure, and there has to be some sort of, collaboration, if anything, because Oreo doesn't want to get it confused as a collaboration. It's a lot of logistics and legal things, you know, that's going on that they just can't call it that, but they can have other people call that, other articles call that. So yeah, you get my point, right? On the tongue, we have a red embroidered Jumpman right there, and you know, he's there. You know what I'm saying? He's there. On the back, we have this is a matte finish on a Jumpman in gray. On the black, it's like a glossy version. And also something very different and odd that they brought to this shoe that I have yet to see. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, but on the inside is a satin material. Satin interior on the inside of this shoe. Now, we usually only see this on women's exclusive. Now we're seeing this on a full-size run shoe. Full satin gray, like a silver almost, on the interior of the shoe right here. On the insole, we have a white insole with a red Jumpman, and on the back tab, Air Jordan, it's white with red lettering. Quality as far as the cuts, feel good. No widow's peaks really. The brush strokes on these, you know, cement parts, fairly good in my opinion. Nothing to really complain about. There isn't really anything I could say wrong about this shoe in particular, and you guys know I give my opinions when I can give them. The bottom is all white with a little bit of red. This is definitely something that I'm going to be adding into my collection, that I'll be adding in. I won't be selling anytime soon or anything like that. It'll be sitting in the closet. And I think it's worth a buy, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as being compared to the Oreo, if you're buying this simply because it's called the White Oreo, there are some differences, of course. But I don't think there's differences that would make you not want to cop it. The first one off the rip, the grays are different. There is the paneling, of course, that is leather here when you have the netting on this one. As far as that, you know, you got the gray here and the red there on the tongue, and the leather is different. I mean, it's just a different, you could possibly see that one is way more tumbled than the other. And my biggest pet peeve, the biggest thing I would have loved to see about this was if they would have did oval laces. Oval laces on these, like how they did. I love the oval laces on these. You also have the oval laces on the Legend Blue 4s that drop. And you had that oval also on shoes like the Laney 5s that retroed in 2015, I think. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple other shoes out there as well. But overall, great shoe. Definitely a cop. And yeah, awesome. I'm checking out this one right here. Clean. No hang tag. No Jordan 4 hang tag. I don't know. I can't remember the last 4 that released. I'm pretty sure that this is just, well, Yeah, I believe the UNC 4 was one of the last 4s I remember releasing, and I believe that one had the hang tag. So I don't think it's, I don't know, this one just doesn't have it. You know, it is what it is. It does have that special box as the 4 did. The 4 had the white with the baby blue. This has the white with the red, and the actual box tag itself. The retail is $190, white/fire red, tech gray, black, size 8.5. And this is gonna be a full size run shoe because there is no unisex sizing. So there will be a men's and then a GS and kids and all that. So more than likely, you know, it'll be a full size run. Now, this shoe is a little bit different because I believe this shoe released like 2 months ago, a month ago in Asia already. Somebody even in the comment section said it. And they actually did like shock drops also. Plenty of people out there have already had their hands on this. I'm one of the last people to actually get the review out. It is what it is. Better be late. You know, better be late than never. You feel me? And I definitely wanted to get this one out to some of you guys that wanted to hear my opinion about it. So, you know, here it is. But this shoe has been out shock drop wise. So hopefully that means, and sorry somebody's vacuuming right now if y'all hear that. But hopefully that means that we will be getting some availability. You know what I'm saying? Because usually when they do a shock drop, it sells out. And then when it actually drops, it sits. I don't think these are going to sit though. So just be up. Trust me. I would not put my money on that. Okay? Straight up. But besides that, man, you'll love these shoes. I really have nothing to complain about. Overall, I think it's a nice shoe, a nice all-white shoe to rock for the summer. And all-white affairs and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, look clean in them. If you ain't got the pure monies, this is a, you know, a good replacement. If you ain't got white cements, this is like an alternative. This is like an alternative white cement, in my opinion. But it is what it is, to each its own. I want to give you a huge shout out to Soul Play for letting your boy get your hands on these, to give a review to you guys and girls out there. Go check them out on Soul Play ATL on IG, Soul Play ATL on IG, SoulPlayATL.com. Soul Play ATL will soon be. Are you doing that on purpose, bro? Give me 1 minute. All right, guys, they're down there cleaning right now. We got some people cleaning up the house for some guests coming soon, but stay tuned on that too also. But Soul Play ATL, guys, is a retail store in Lawrenceville, Georgia, okay, in Gwinnett County, right? Well, I just got word from them last time when we visited that they will start releasing sneakers on their website too. Jordans, they got the okay from Jordan Brand and from Nike to sell their products on the website like indefinite, like permanently. And what I mean by that is usually when you have a store, you can sell in store, but to get the ability to sell online, you have to go through a whole nother type of process as a retailer to do that. You have to prove yourself and all that. So they are now getting the availability. And when COVID hit, Jordan Brand allowed a lot of stores to do that because they knew that they would not be able to sell in store. So they allowed them to sell online to be able to keep up with their sales and not, you know, crash as a business, because you couldn't sell these shoes in store because of COVID, the line, you couldn't do lines and all that. So you had to find out ways, whether it was a raffle or giveaway or weird ways, you know, people were doing to make things happen. Now, though, they got the ability, well, they have the ability because of COVID to sell online, but now they got the ability permanently to sell online. So be on the lookout for certain releases to hit. And in reality, bro, they're going to do that just for me. They know that a lot of you guys watch the videos, support the channel, support the store by copping, you know, gear and stuff. So there will be times when I'll be like on Twitter, on IG, they be like, yo, Tony, we're going to put a full size run up of this shoe. They might just do a size run and then sell the rest in the store or something like that, right? So you just got to be quick. You know, if I tweet it or if I Instagram it, make sure you follow me over on TonyD2Wild to stay up to date on that. Stay tuned because like I said, I've done it before already where, you know, we did like a Jordan 1 or something. It was a couple shoes we've done it where we did size runs. The only issue at the end of the day with Soul Play and a lot of other stores, why they don't want to do this as quickly as they want to, is because of botting. When you run a site through Shopify or something, it's botted easily. When they put Jordan 4 White Oreo and then upload it to the website, they got people that got bots monitoring that website that will grab that shoe instantly. When they did the Jordan 1 Royal or something, they got botted like one address, like 50 pairs, and they had to like reimburse it. It was horrible. You know what I'm saying? The bots just ruined it. So what they try to do and what they're trying to do is find out ways to not get hit with those keywords, not get hit by those bots. And it might be simple little things where you might have to buy a keychain, and when you click on the keychain, then the size of the shoes there. It's weird stuff like that. We did it with Pure, where you bought a Pure box and you put your size in there and you was able to get, you know, locked in for this actual shoe. There's ways around it because nobody's going to have a bot for monitoring Pure product, but they'll have bot monitoring for Jordan product. So I know this is a little bit off topic, but just stay tuned on that. I'll have more information when it comes available to me. All right. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your boy Tony D2 Wild. I'm checking in. I'm checking out. Peace.